Hello, my nomad family. How's it going? Dang. All right, sorry, guys. Oh no, oh no. Great. Um, I think he was just gonna step out and smoke a cigarette. I don't know. Hey, Gemma, how's it going? How you doing, Gems? uh, Mems Fortnite, how you doing today? How's it going? Yeah, found out I'm gonna have to work tomorrow night, so one day off a week again. Or yeah, I did say that right. Hello, serving from my home. How are you doing today? Nature Nerd Outdoors, how's it going, man? Yeah, oh, okay. Nature Nerd Outdoors is gonna live stream tonight at 8 Eastern. Hey, Grant McIntosh, how you doing? Frozen Art, hello. Uh, wow, that's pretty cool. Uh, yeah, again, sort of. Hey, Helms family, how you doing today? How's it? It's been a minute since I've seen you, Gil. How's it going? I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Um, the cold has come. Very disappointing. Hey, Priscilla Mayo, how are you doing today? Oh, that bites. Yeah, yeah. Um, her dog's name is Duke. I'm close anyway. Um, unless I did, but yeah, I'm close. So yeah, I just kind of I was watching MC Lockdown, and my do something alarm went off. Oh really? Okay. Oh really? Wow. So that happened on my show. I don't know. Might have been on Nature Nerd. Might have been on Nature Nerd's show or MC Lockdown, one of the two. Um, awesome. Heck yeah, that's cool. Ugh, I'm sorry. I like I was saying, I was watching MC Lockdown, and my do something alarm went off, so I had to scramble to. Had some water, but I wanted it wasn't full, so I wanted to make sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Please lick that thumbs up, right, Mike? Mike said that earlier. I might steal. Well, he said lick that thumb, so I didn't exactly steal it from him. Oh, how are you, Mike Brown? I didn't say hi to you yet. Timberhill Redbones. Hello. Uh, yeah, please lick that thumbs up button. So yeah, totally no mental preparedness jumping into my live stream today at all. So yeah, I guess what happened with last night's Gil Skills, he had a friend that needed him to help him with something. So cool, that's cool. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I have no one you know playing in my office right now, so and he's actually pretty cool. It's no one one word. It's capital N, no one one word, and then is one word. I'm not sure if it's capital, but he plays. If you like heavy metal music, like Disturbed, I think was playing when I walked out. Um, check him out. Yeah, yeah, they do. I figured it wasn't happening, and I figured there was probably some drinking and playing involved afterward. Oh man. Yeah, I like to watch my own um hey Douglas Fairchild, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a minute. Um I like to watch my own stuff to see how I'm doing. Pirate Dredger, how's it going, man? Awesome, awesome. Oh, I still haven't gone through yesterday's chat either. I'm gonna have to chat now. Oh, Pam's Great Outdoors. Hey, hi. I'm sorry. Um, uh, well, I got a email from Kong. Yeah, that's one thing I did do. Kong actually did manage to make a commercial under 3 minutes. Okay. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll check out what these people have to say, because it's not only Kong. I'm getting emails from a guy named Jesse also, but I haven't read none of them yet. I still have like 1 through 4 of a lesson and 2 messages from Kong. Crash Force, how's it going? How you doing today? Wow, wow. This is Jefferson Einstein. How's it going? That's wow. I'm getting all the cool ones in here today so far. Still a few missing, but yeah, so I figured I'd check it out. They did make some seriously viral videos, see what they have to say, and then maybe I can feed some of that information back to all of y'all, and feed some of that, which some of that's probably coming from Michael Fryer might be already have read these, and some taste like taco. Oh, okay, I'm back. Sorry, I went to set my water down and knocked my lighter down. I am not together at all yet. And yeah, I guess I did just dance, but my hands didn't go over my head. No cheesesteak. I I did have a ham sandwich. I was like, I clocked out at like 1:15 or something like that, and talked to Elisa for a few minutes about stuff going on, which I found out I'm not going to have Monday off. Um, and So I was like, all right, I'm going to go get something to eat. And I walked outside and it was raining harder. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. MC Lockdown, how is it going? Thank you. Oh yeah. MC Lockdown was talking about you, Gil Skills and Recycle, dude. Um, he's yeah, good guy, good guy. Oh yeah, MC Lockdown. Have you got in contact with Pusha Studios yet? They are interested in helping you, from what I understand. Okay, you did. So what's going to be going on with that? Maybe we can advertise the heck out of it. Seven is enough. How are you doing today? How's it going? Because does that mean are they talking about interviewing you? Because that would be awesome for you. Um, okay. So they don't know what they want to do. Cup of tea. Yeah, I had my coffee this morning. I'm thinking about switching to tea myself. Um, Coffee just is not doing me right anymore. I've been drinking coffee all my life, and I'm kind of wondering if that's mostly what I'm allergic. Well, I don't think it would be, because most of my allergic reaction is like as soon as I wake up, just before um, I go and make coffee and stuff. So, nose running all the time, nose itching. You know, yeah. One of these days, maybe I'll figure it out. Yeah, I haven't been catching your live streams, Douglas, either, and I'm sorry about that. I think they're on at weird times, or I got busy. Oh, I've been watching movies sometimes. I'm gonna have to be able to set up on my computer, Mike Brown, to do that. Um, but because I can only accept an invite on my phone, so it'll probably be when I have power. But the other issue is Wi-Fi. But I do have. Um, no, I haven't done a meet and greet with Yankee yet, but he has said something about doing something on Hangouts. And that was actually the initial reason I did install Google Hangouts on my phone, even though I didn't know if I could do it on my phone. When Gil invited me, that was my how I found out if I could or not. Because just like I think earlier that day before he invited me, somebody said that yes, you can do Google Hangouts on the phone, just you can't read the chat, which is true. Yeah, yeah, it would be awesome to hang out with Yankee for a minute, for sure. Yankee's a cool guy. And if anybody has Yankee's link, if you could drop that, I would appreciate it. It's not easy for me to find. Oh yeah, and if there's anybody in this chat that you don't recognize, check them out. It might be something you want to watch. Awesome, Grant. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Is it Grant McIntosh on them, or were those taken? That was, see, when I picked my name. I went and checked on all those. Thank you. That's Yankees channel right there. If you don't know him, go ahead and check him out. And I suggest you subscribe to that. And Gil Skills also as well. The guy who, yeah, both of them. For one, they're great friends. Even if it isn't something you want to watch, they're great friends. But I can almost guarantee it's going to be something you like to watch. I love watching those two. Pam's Great Outdoors does great outdoors stuff. Oh no, Pam. Oh no, Pam. Gil said, "Oh no, Pam." Jefferson said, "Oh no, Pam." Oh no. But wow, that's got a bite. Yeah, my computer, I tried to open it and it wouldn't load. And I think that's to do with a virus that the Bitdefender isolated, and then Bitdefender ran out before I realized it, and I think it then released it into my computer. So either that or else I don't know. I could have messed up the hard drive, which I think it is mostly the hard drive, because I did do a clean disk on it, and or full, as much of a reset as I could do, and yeah, yeah. Oh, right. And so A from Zero to Homestead, how's it going today? But so I went ahead and bought. I did find a good deal on a Dell Inspiron that has an actual decent graphics board in it. So I think that was definitely a wiser decision. Just to go ahead and buy something new, which Gil is also gonna. He's talking about. He's like, yeah, it's on his last leg, and he's like, I can fix it, or it's time. But he's like, it's time to just buy a new one. And it was the same exact reason I did just go buy a new one. I was like, yeah, I don't know if this can even handle it. Which it has. Well, I mean, I can put a terabyte of hard drive on it, and it has a decent RAM. Yeah, switch it off, pull the battery, and let it dry. Oh man, yeah, you probably should have it totally unpowered. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I haven't actually used that computer for 5 years, maybe something like that. But it is getting old, and I don't know. It's just I was like, all right, I'm just gonna, I might even sit for a backup, or if things do end up, if I do end up having some extra money to get like a MacBook, I might just do that and have my Dell for backup, you know. But that all depends on where this channel goes, you know. I do have to say, the consensus is definitely um, get Mac, get an Apple computer, um, and get one with a really really good uh, graphics board, um, because of how clean they work. Chrome was talking about how long it takes to download, and he says it's like much worse on a Windows computer. So, you know, they can handle the beating that editing films puts on them. It's gonna get dark quick, I think. Ooh, dang. Yeah, the weather's bad today. The weather's bad today. It's been raining almost all day. It wasn't when I woke up, but the next time I looked outside, it was. Oh, it stopped. Yeah, Apple. If you can't afford an Apple computer, go that route. Yeah, from what I understand, it's um, a little bit more difficult to figure out. But once you figured it out, they just run so smooth. The guy that owns this building, um, he has a Dell about identical to mine, and he talks about he opens up his MacBook, and it's like blam, it's all on and it's all ready to go. Whereas with this, it's like you push the power button and you go make a pot of coffee. You know, yeah, yeah. Cuban Beauty. Oh, Cuban Beauty, how are you doing today? Hi, I got Jewish redneck preppers. Shalom. Um, I got way behind in my comments, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. I think, yeah. uh, Monster Scratcher, how you doing today? Yeah, got to get that Maine lobster fresh. That's like it's like when I was young, when we first moved to Florida. Actually, it was the first place we moved to. Um and I bet I would love Maine myself. But the neighbors were having a cookout, and they had gator tail, which I believe was illegal, which was probably why they invited us. But it was the first time I tried gator tail, and and I've had gator tail at other places since, and it just doesn't taste the same, you know. But yeah, Pirate Dredger was talking about yeah, well, I'm just not gonna go there. Um because Pirate Dredger, if you're still here, I was seeing the same things that you were seeing. And uh and I was like, and he was, yeah, just that. Okay, yeah, Pirate Dredger is still here. I was seeing the same things you were seeing, and I uh kind of stopped talking about certain things because of what I was seeing. Um but he is sort of a friend of mine, so that is why I don't want to call it out. But yeah, I know exactly what you were saying, Pirate Dredger. Um, so, but yeah, not everybody on YouTube is like that. All right. That's the only thing I can say about that. I'm trying to think. Um, yeah. So how have you been, Monster Scratcher? Anyway, and Pirate Dredger, how have you been doing too? But yeah, I think Pirate. Just to say, you're not alone on that opinion. Okay, thank you. I didn't. The comments disappeared before I read that, so I was waiting for the next comment to be able to read that. No, that's actually an older song. Um, unless he actually did, but I don't. I remember. I remember that from quite a while ago. I've heard that song. But yeah, recently, Jewish Redneck Preppers played that song. She got the gold mine, I got the shaft on his video. You didn't miss anything, Gil. It was just talk about a certain people um, misusing money that was giving them. Awesome. 1020. I'm sure it's 420 somewhere, but I don't do that. So, yeah, it's basically the long and short of it. Well, not the long, but the short of it. Yeah. Um, I mean, I don't know the whole situation. So, you know, um, Jerry Reed. That's right. That's right. And yeah, or race. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of old music I don't know, you know, and some of them, like Prince, you know, everybody knew him when Purple Rain came out, when the album Purple Rain, and they had that awesome movie. And oh, the squirrel, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. But you know, I one of my ex-girlfriend's moms was like a serious Prince fan and introduced me to some of his stuff that dated way back, and I was like, wait a second, he's been doing this how long? You know? And it was really some funky stuff, his earlier stuff. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying, Jefferson. Basically, to let you know, if you donate money to my PayPal, which is on my banner on the bottom right side and in links in the about page also, along with my Patreon. But that money goes for either stuff that I need for this channel, or it goes for food if I run out of money, out of my pay. That if my paycheck runs out, like I think last week my money ran out on Sunday, and I had some money on the in my PayPal account, and I was able to eat because of that, which came from Pecan Baby and Random Things, Random Girl 1989. And I appreciate their help very much, because, excuse me, because it did really help. He'd love it here. I see squirrels like all over the place. There's one that comes around back here, and there's a rabbit that comes around back here. And I walk down that road that way, and yeah, yeah. And there's like a bunch of squirrels that just they go nuts around there. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, yeah. And you have a goat. Oh yeah, he does too. He has a GoFundMe, which is going towards a new computer for his channel. And the way that I look at it, as far as that goes, we're kind of like a PBS channel. you know, funds is empty. You know what I'm saying? Um, except we don't do as long of a marathon, but we don't have as many people. So yeah, yeah, exactly, Jefferson. There is actually, yeah, nothing more beautiful than nature and wild for sure. But uh, oh, and that's wow, wow. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Gil. And it's hard. It really is hard. I hope you didn't set your goal that high, because I believe you can go over your goal. But if you don't raise to your goal, I think that money gets sent back to the people who sent it to you. Um, but it's that's basically where that money goes for me. I did get a couple more donations, and which I appreciate very much. They were actually pretty good ones. And I was looking at a tripod last night. I thought I heard the trouble call system. It's a habit to stop everything. Um, so sorry. This job actually was, because I used to be do roofing and construction, and doing roofing is all action, all action. Uh-oh. Hey, I picked my butt. How are you doing today? How's it going? If you don't know this guy, check him out. Um, he does games and some funny stuff. And he's also got one of the coolest names on the internet. Him and Idiot of the Day. Yeah. And Nomadic Bike. That guy's pretty cool. But yeah, so so all that was like all action related. You just, boom, 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 just working without thinking. And then when I excuse me, that's great, you're doing great. Excuse me again. But this job taught me to stop for a second and look, because you might run up and catch the problem that you see, and go and run it through the cycle again, and there's some pins under, inside the table or something like that, and parts break and all kind of stuff you don't want to happens. So which, I mean, sometimes they don't break, but sometimes they do. And that was some of the stuff that I had to go through in this house, bent parts, broken parts, because of pins getting caught in the table, and they keep trying to reset it and keep trying to reset it. It's like, it's not working. Okay. It's obviously not going to set a full rec the 10th time you try. Please, so, yeah, it is what it is, though. It's the same everywhere. It's the same, I work down in Florida, and they keep trying to hit the reset, keep hitting the reset. And I come here, and, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky. I worked at a bowling center in Kentucky. I actually learned on some Brunswick machines working there a little bit. So that was pretty cool. I didn't mind working. I didn't mind at all working for minimum wage, learning a new machine, But, and it would be nice if I would remember some of it. I mean, I remember some of it, but not as much as, I don't remember how to do a respot. Excuse me. And Brunswick machines are like the Mercedes of bowling machines. There is a lot of machinery to it. It's like it's one motor to drive the whole machine, and it's got a big, huge transmission, basically, is what it is. I forget what they call it, but man, those are and the AMF mechanics call them mashers. Because there's something that you can be working on, and it's been known to happen. I want to see that. I hear you, Jefferson. It's like, but how do you know? You know what I'm saying? Lisa B, how's it going? How are you doing today? Great to have you. Um, but there's like something like when you're working on something, something can happen to where all the bearings just dump out of it, and the deck will just bam down on the machine deck will go down on the all of its weight and all that too on the pin deck. Yeah, please lick that smash button. But yeah, it's you know, I was like, I kind of liked learning something new. Yeah, Keen. Yeah, that's a company name I recognize. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it is great. Um, but yeah, I did like working on them to learn something new. Um, but the love was gone quick. you know, I just like these better. I could get good on those if I wanted to, but I don't like them as much. And the reason why I picked this career is because I like it. I could make more money elsewhere. Um, and even as far as working in this bowling center, I can make more money elsewhere. But these people are pretty good to me. So and if I did leave, they don't have anybody, and they've had some seriously bad luck hiring other mechanics in the past. You know, so and going through some of the adjustments and stuff like that. It's like I tell them, I'm like, I already knew. I already knew what you've had in the past. you know, um, yeah. So Bonnie Scotland, really? Who's Rochelle Nikita? How are you doing today? Um, are you new? I I don't recognize your name. If you're not new, you haven't it's been a little while, and you're sort of oh, I thought so. I thought so. How are you doing today? It's good to have you in today. That's great. That's awesome. Um, I'm trying to think because I'm pretty sure I have seen you in another chat somewhere. Where did you find me at, Rochelle? Yeah, yeah. Always. Oh, John T. Cash, are you in here? John T. Cash, how's it going? I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I'm really, so y'all know, I'm really bad about reading the comments and not the name. I apologize for that. I only have like a certain attention span. I'm not exactly wired right, and the ADHD doesn't help. And I probably have more stuff wrong with me that hasn't been diagnosed. All right. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool. Like sometimes I'm just curious about that. I feel for you, man. Jessica Smith, how's it going today? How you doing? I think it's been a minute since you've been here. Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through my chat today, and yesterday's, tomorrow in the morning, I guess. Heck, I might even be able to. No, I won't be able to tonight. Which I think this is the night that the league starts early, so I'll probably be ending around 5:30 ish. Um, if either I notice the time or if I hear them cranking the lanes up and I'm like, go, so, oh, I'm sorry, I was getting notifications. All right, you have a great night. I picked my butt. I'm sorry I didn't see that. I'm getting notifications like crazy right now. Um, yeah, some people pick while I'm live to talk a lot. So, and it's like, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't get in on this. I'm not going to stop this to help moderate a Facebook page because they're doing really good now. They've got it totally handled without me. I just still like to pop in and say hey, and stuff like that. And I let them know that and the one that's been carrying the huge workload like I did, um, I was like Kirsten or yeah, Kirsten. I was like, you are a very, you're an awesome moderator. I told the guy who's the administrator, I was like, dude, anything she says, I trust her opinion. I was like, she's an awesome moderator, and I told them that I've been shifting my focus to YouTube, and I appreciate her very much for that. So, but it's been getting to where since no, it was probably because of the notification. Don't touch it, Bill. But it's been getting to where since I've been paying a lot more attention to YouTube, it's like I kind of don't like doing Facebook anymore. I don't know. It's like too much reading now. Which is everybody has been saying that too, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's true. And the ADHD doesn't help that very much. I was doing a lot of research in the groups on like solar stuff and dealing with electricity, and stuff like that, and insulation, what kinds of insulation don't mold, and this and that. I was learning about, okay, that I yeah, it did. Hey, Neoblade Gaming, how you doing? My chat stopped and I kept getting notifications, so I was thinking it was blinking because of that. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, thank you, John T. I just found out on my live stream that I did. Yeah, awesome, right? It is totally, totally awesome. It's not bad for a few months. Oh man, really, it's not. One of these days, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go look at how long ago I did my first video, so I can know how long I've actually been doing this. And I'm also gonna go back to um, my 4 o'clock live stream. The one that I said, thank you, Jefferson and Gil. Thank you. Got y'all. It's yeah. Um, uh, but anyway, so I can go, find out like how long I've been actually doing everyday stuff, you know, and I'm gonna do that. I don't know how many times. I'm gonna put that back in my pocket. That'll probably make me be able to stop looking at it. Oh no, it's gonna make it stop, but okay. Okay. I mean, it's cross chat, but yeah, I worry about all the chat. I don't know. Um, yeah, again, OCD. I'm like always watching the numbers, and I'm always and stuff like that. And that's, kind of the way I did when I was moderating in the Facebook group. I went into every post and read every comment, and then we grew up to awesome. Okay. Um, and then we grew into 20,000 members, and I was like, whoa, um, and it was an all day job. I would wake up to messages on my messenger, saying about this person did this and this person did that. And I'd be like taking care of that, walking in the building, and then I would sit down and still sometimes dealing with it even after I made coffee, uh, and then I would get into a lot of the times I was going between that and reported post. I would be like, dude, go back and report it so I can find it, because there's a lot of stuff to weed through, please, and then I would start going through my notifications, and that would last me until at least noon, and and so and then I would start work, and then when I clock back out, I would start going through the posts, and then getting into the evening and stuff like that, it was dealing with all new stuff again. It was just and then he got Kirsten, and wow, all I can say is she is as good or better of a moderator as me. And then they got another 3 or 4, and 2 of those are active moderators, and they're doing a good job too, and they're taking, so that made me feel better that they did that, because I was still going in every once in a while and trying to make sure she wasn't being, overworked and stuff like that. And I did get some messages, and but it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of learning that way though too. I was going because I did kind of the same thing I do here. I would be going out and checking other groups, and like solar groups. One of the groups by another YouTube channel, Explorist Life now. They used to be Adventure in a Backpack. They're called Explorist Life now. And I forget what other groups. There were some other groups I was checking out. But I would learn information out there. And I would only pay attention to the information that was, hey, Blue Wings, how you doing today? How's it going? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't know until I went live and somebody commented on that. I was like, no. And then a couple more said it, and I was like, really? I didn't see it happen. I guess it's exactly 600, so it might be 599 or 98 in the morning, but but yeah, so I would pick people's brains, and learning certain things, and then I would go back to my group and I would be like, hey guys, check this out, so, and that was a lot of fun. And I did help quite a few people that way, I even had I've had a couple people stop to see me here, traveling through and stuff like that. one of them went like way a bit out of her way to come up here to thank me in person. I was like, wow, you know. But because she would be she would post a picture of a van, give the information about it, should I buy this, and people would be, they would be like, if you want to buy it, and stuff like that. And I'd be like, well, this or that, and stuff. And and oh, thank you, Blue Wings. Yeah, it's great people in here. So I would, and then she would be like, all right, what about this one? And I'd be like, and then she came with one and I was like, dude, jump on that, jump on that, and she did, and she ended up making her way from California, stopping at places, visiting people, came up here to see me, and then went down into Kentucky, and then made it all the way back to California, back to her home. And she was like, thank you so much. She ended up getting a custom van, customized like this. And, but hers was a Dodge. But the people that she bought it off of, didn't use it a lot, You have a great night, Pirate Dredger. Thank you for stopping by. It was great to have you. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, have fun in Scotland, man. I would love to see Scotland for sure. That's one of the countries, Scotland and Ireland. I would like to see the UK, Italy, but maybe Italy, but France and those other ones would be more of my focus. If they were choices. But Scotland and Ireland being up there in the, because I believe that I have both of those in me. But yeah, it's and not only because of that, but I've seen pictures, Okay, you have a great day, Lisa B. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, France, I would love to see. I actually have some friends in the business over there, that I know from some of the Facebook groups that talk about the machines. There's people that get on there and they're like, my machine's doing this and I don't understand why. And we say, well, did you check this? Did you check that? And kind of help them out, because there's some places that either can't afford a good lead tech, or they can't find one. Which in some places of this country, because a lot of the really good techs stay around like the New England area or California. They're mostly in the coastal areas, because oh man, I hate it when that happens, because they might quit a job just because somebody pissed them off, I mean, and it's like that, and that way they don't have very far to go to find another job generally. So yeah, they kind of just hang around those areas, stay around those areas. And there's quite a few in Michigan. Big cities, pretty much. Like, there's quite a few in Chicago, but don't really know them, unless a lot of the machines in Chicago are Brunswick. So I believe, because I was talking with AMF about a job in Lyons, which is like just outside of Chicago, maybe even considered part of Chicago. I don't know. But I was talking to them about a job there, and they were like, "Yeah, it's like hard to find a AMF mechanic in this area because everything else is Brunswick, you know." And there's like five five different kinds of Brunswick machines that I can think of right now, and different classifications in them. Uh, well, I don't know. It might be more like three and different, but because like I know they have the American version of uh, the A2, and then they also had another version that they sent to Japan that they geared it to run faster. And then because the Japanese did that, they made one over here called the Jetback that was faster than the A2, but not as fast as the ones that they sent over to China or Japan. Um, because those machines were made to run at a pace that was kind of damaging to the machine. So y'all are probably like, I don't know, and all this stuff. I'm probably boring the heck out of you. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's, you know, because yeah, like I was saying, you know, this job is the first one that really entertained me. Thank you, Priscilla. Um, so you know, getting on Facebook and talk, which now it's like, you know, talking on Facebook, it's like the same stuff over and over again. Did you check the chassis? Did you change the board and the relays? Did you, you know? And it's like I'm like, yeah. And then, you know, a lot of the times I get in there and everybody's already, you know, gone over everything, and I'm like, yeah. And I had one guy that was calling me from South Carolina, and another guy that was calling me from I want to say Pennsylvania, but I hear you, Jefferson. But and one time he called me up and he was like, dude, this pinwheel's not um fitting in the machine right. And I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, why did you change? I'm like, did you change the pinwheel ring? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I was like, he said it's not fitting in there right. And I was like, dude, take it outside and take the old one out there and see if they're like the same roundness, you know. And he took them and he took a picture of them like on top of each other. And he was like, dude, he was like, you nailed it, man. There was like a big oblong part in the pinwheel ring. I was like, yeah, it's no good. But uh, but he hasn't messaged me for quite a while, so he must be doing pretty good, you know. Uh-oh. No, it didn't. I thought it stopped, but it was the notification. uh Sunday, I don't know. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to work tomorrow, which is one of my days off. But Saturday was pretty good. I actually got my laundry. So I'm gonna have to go out and cash my paycheck. But other than that, I might just chill or something. I don't know. I don't know what I might. Uh, I need to get more friendly with my computer. and start doing something on that end of this channel. Because I finally got my last bit that I needed when I got my camera, when I got my Hero 5 session. That was kind of the last link that I needed to be able to get stuff onto my computer. You know, and but all this stuff going on, you know, I got all of my stuff put together, recorded. I mean, it's not put together yet, but I have all of it recorded except for the end of that. And it's like, I go to do something, I get called in. This breaks, you know, and I'm like, oh, you guys, I'm like, you know, yeah, so was I. Okay. You have a great day, Jefferson Einstein, for dropping by. And yeah, I don't know if I will, because I think this night they start early. Yeah, enjoy your dinner, Jefferson. Jeff. Huh. Oh yeah, yeah. Does it do video? Or are you talking about using it for photography? But yeah, one of the biggest things that I was stoked for the session 5, because I was looking at the Hero 5 session, and I was looking at the new Hero. I forget what they call it, but it's like it was the same price. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you probably should start using it. But I read a review, and okay, that's cool. But I read a review on the other Hero, and why you gotta play with me? I read a review on the other Hero, and it was talking about that it was a nice basic system. You know, they were like, it doesn't do this, you know, which we would like, you know, and then, you know, and on and stuff like that. And, you know, the fact, I think it didn't record in 4K, which I was informed to set my Hero on 1080p. I think 80 frames per second, or yeah. And, you know, so I was like, all right about that, you know. And then they were like, and it didn't have stabilization. And I was like, oh, I was like, I want this Hero. So I got the, and then I also found out that they discontinued it, and those were like the last two in Champagne. So I kind of lucked out on that. Excuse me. Let me see. uh, I'm I'm debating on whether I should go or not because I like to I usually like to check out the machines before they start, but it's not like a necessary thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's dark as heck. Fast too, man. Wow. You um uh I am gonna have to go. I forgot about that. I didn't look at it. All right, I gotta go work on a ball detect. It wasn't triggering the machine yesterday. So yeah. Um I appreciate you all very much for watching Nomadic Bike. It's great having y'all in here. Thank you, you two. And so thank you for watching Nomadic Bike. Always remember to live free, live for the now, and always chase your dreams.